Very good afternoon to one and all. This is Pavan Kumar, working as Assistant Professor, MCA Department, KBN College. Today we discuss about what is data wrangling in Python. It is a process of transforming the raw data to a clean and organized format ready for use. The most common data structure used to wrangle the data is a data frame. In this session, we are going to learn about what is a data frame and how we create a data frame, how to describe the data, how we navigate between the data frames, how to select the rows based on conditions, how we replace the values, how we rename the columns, and finding the min max and sum and average count values, and finding the unique values, and finally handling the missing data. Open a Jupyter notebook. So open a Jupyter notebook and select the Python new notebook. Here I loaded the library as pandas. The pandas is an essential library which is used for data analysis and manipulation. Pandas is also used in many supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms for data analysis tasks. Here I am taking a data frame created from the data about the passengers of a Titanic ship, which was predefined. We can also create our own data frame in the next step. So in order to extract the first 5 rows, we can use a method called head. In the second step, I created my own data frame, and I also created with the column names name, age, driver. And I am also giving the values for the name, age, driver, that is the rows for the data frame. In the third step, we describe the data. Every time we no need to load the pandas libraries and also the CSV file. It is enough for one-time loading. For our training purpose, I am loading the libraries and URL and data frame. So I am extracting the first 2 rows, and I can also know how many number of rows and columns in the data frames. For that, I can use a method called shape. The shape method is used for calculating the number of rows and columns in our data set, data frame, data set or data frame. So the describe method used to give the statistics about the data set. So here my data set consists of 6 columns and 1313 rows. The description about the data set is here. Now how we navigate the data frame? We can navigate the data frame by using ILOC method, by which we can navigate from one row to another row. We can specify the navigation number, that is 1:4. We can also specify 100:104. It means the navigating from 101 to 103 row. So we can navigate the data frames in the data from any number of rows. We can extract the rows which we required according to our condition. Now we select the rows based upon the condition. Here I selected the row that is a sex which is equal to female, and I am extracting the first 2 rows. Now how we replace the values? We replace the values by using a method called replace method. Here I replace the female with woman, and I am extracting the first 2 rows. And we can also apply the replace method for entire data frame, which will be used as a data frame dot replace of 1, 1. So it will be affected for entire data frame. We will wait for the output. Yeah, we got the output. Now how we rename the columns? We can rename the columns by using a method called rename, which is very essential in our coding when related to supervised and unsupervised machine learning algorithms when we upload our own data. And we can also rename the multiple columns using the rename method by providing the column names. Here I renamed the P class as passenger class and sex as gender. Yeah. Now we can find the statistical functions maximum, minimum, mean, sum and count by using a predefined methods in the pandas. The mean is very much useful for identifying the mean distances between the data frames, between the data in the data frames also, or between the data frames using Euclidean and Manhattan distance. We need to find the unique values in the data set. We can use a method called as a unique method. And we need to find the total number of values, unique values in the data set, which is used for identifying the missing data and noisy data also. For handling the missing values, we can use a method called EasNull. EasNull method returns the values which was not given in the data set, which is very much useful for removing the noisy data and finding the missing data also. So in our next class, we are going to discuss about how to drop a duplicate rows, how to delete a column and a row, how to group the rows by values, group the rows by time, and how we apply the functions, to a group, and finally concatenating and merging the data frames. Thank you.